Hey everybody, Alberto here, back with another video for you guys. So I thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about how important it is for you to keep a positive mindset and how to work with yourself mentally. We've talked about in previous videos before with interviews with mental health experts to Olympic sailors about the importance of mental health and how to keep your mental game in a place that's going to let you perform. Although those might sound like big words to you, it really comes down to how you feel about your sailing and when it's time to push yourself and when it's time to not. Unfortunately, we adults like to push around a lot of platitudes to try to get kids in the sport to perform at a higher level, and we sometimes forget about the kid who's actually sailing. You need to keep the balance between performance and enjoyability of the sport. And when you're a kid, I think it's really important to keep a balance between your life outside of sailing and your life inside of sailing. If you find yourself overwhelmed by all the things going on in your sailing year, it's okay to take a break every once in a while. Some coaches, some people might push you around to think that you have to give 110% every day, and that I have not found to be the case. Let me tell you something. When people tell you that you have to give 110% every day, I think what they really mean is that you have to give your best every single day. That might be 70% of your capability, that might be 80% of your capability, but I promise you that if you show up each and every single day, put in the work to the best of your ability, you're going to see results and you're going to get the respect of your teammates and your coach. People appreciate people who show up. You can get so far ahead in life just by showing up and being consistent at that. Another thing that I've learned is that you cannot give in to people that tell you that you can't. It's easier to tell yourself no, it's easier to tell yourself that you can't, it's easier to not do things than to actually do them. Isn't it easier just to stay at home and not sail? Not go out in those windy days, not do those extra crunches and those extra push-ups, not put in the work? If you want to succeed at sailing, you need to be able to tell yourself the words, what if I could? What if I did do that thing? What if I did get those results? What if I did get that first? By putting the idea forward in your head that you can do these things, you just haven't yet, it really changes your mindset into the can do, the able, instead of you saying you can't or you're not able. See, here's the thing. Most people are okay with being mediocre. If you don't want to be mediocre, if you want to succeed at something in life, you need to be able to tune the rest of those people out, because here's an unfortunate reality of just life in general, but especially in sport. Some people don't want to see you succeed. If you tune out negative people and you don't involve them into your sailing activities, and you can focus in on doing the work. There's a lot of truth in saying trust the process. That doesn't mean that you're going to be winning regattas right away. Don't forget that it's a game. Don't forget that it's a sport. This is supposed to be fun. The moment it stops becoming fun, you should take a step back and think about why you got into sailing in the first place. Sailing is a beautiful sport, and it really does a lot of wonders for a lot of people all over the world, myself included. I was a person who was very shy and not really motivated before I got into sailing, and sailing has shown me the way on how to be more disciplined, be more goal-oriented, and how to apply more of a teamwork attitude in my life. If you can just appreciate the things that have happened for you within the sailing world, all the friends you've made, all the people you've met, all the accomplishments you've made for yourself with your team, you're gonna have a much more positive time and positive attitude. So I hope some of that was helpful and you can apply some of the lessons that I've learned in sailing into your own path and hopefully have an easier time on and off the water. This has been Alberto. See you next time.